Hey, what's up everyone? I'm Leno56 and welcome back to some more StarRupture. So in the previous episode, we went and found a couple of the blueprints that we actually needed. I had to look to kind of see where they were. I got the general direction. I still had to go and actually find them, but we found a couple of those blueprints, which is amazing. And then I'm in the process of trying to redo my factory so I can make it a little bit more efficient. I started it right here. I'm trying to come up with a couple of different ideas on it, so we're going to try to work on that this episode, but right now we're going to have to go inside because the star is about to rupture. So let's head in here for a minute.
Core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
And here it comes.
Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
Desertion, smuggling drugs, dangerous materials, aiding terrorists. Terrorists attack illegal medical practice. I like how his is the only one that's classified. Alright, let's drink, do some water. Alright, let's head downstairs. Alright, we're gonna cool this off for a moment. And let's go in here.
Another great day for science. This data will be useful.
There we are. Alright, so what do I need to start working on? It's level 7. I need chemicals. So yeah, I need chemicals because I should probably work on this one next. Let's see, what do I actually need for
Planetary
chemicals?
temperature within acceptable parameters.
Oh, I just need helium. Well, I can easily do that. Like, I like this setup that I have here. At the same time, it's just not that efficient just because everything gets kind of bottlenecked up.
Just what I need.
So I want to come up with a couple of different ways to actually do this. One way I'm thinking of is to kind of do it similar to how I have this factory, where essentially we have one factory with all my I'm gonna, like, we'll say tier 1 materials, anything that gets made by raw materials. So like we have our iron rods, plates, beams, like the wolfram powder. I mean, heck, even glass I could technically... Well, no, glass isn't necessarily a tier 1. Yeah, glass would be tier 2 because it takes in rods and stuff, so... But yeah, I could have one factory dedicated to tier 1 production, and then I could have another factory dedicated to tier 2 production, which essentially takes any materials from tier 1, and then tier 3 production takes materials from tiers 1 and 2, and so on and so forth. So I could have little separate factories everywhere, which would be kind of cool. Because, yeah, this isn't the most efficient factory that we have here. But I kind of like this setup right here. I'm just trying to think how I would actually do this. I would have to get rid of this entire thing right here, though. which we would spend quite a bit of time just completely redoing the entire factory. We could have rods. Yeah, okay. In the meantime, let's do this. Alright, so synthetic silicon and wolfram powder is what I need. So, Or one thing I could always do is we just keep expanding upon this. I'm trying to think whether or not I should do it here, or whether I should continue building this factory the way it is, and then I start another factory elsewhere with the idea I'm thinking of. Because I could even start, I mean, heck, I could do it right over here. The idea that I'm thinking of. Maybe we'll do that, because this one's kind of already set. Yeah, we have no rods. I'd have to make more rod production, which technically I can do that. I mean, I could do more rods down this end. Yeah, we're gonna do that for a minute. So I'm gonna try to think how I actually want to do this here. The building is not stable. Okay, well, let's see here. Okay. Let's see, can I actually place one of these under here? Yeah, that's fine. Okay, so we're gonna do... Yeah, we're gonna do that. I probably in reality don't need all these, but oh well. Oh, let's 1, 2. Let's delete this guy, and we're gonna do that right here. There we go. Okay, so these are going to be more rods. I wish you could drag these guys. Oh well. Okay, there we are. So, yeah, now what we're going to end up doing here is we're going to extend this out like so. Yeah, I'm also slightly concerned because there is a slight lag when we build stuff now, so that's kind of why I'm thinking I need to kind of redo our factory. Yeah, that's fine. I don't even care at this point. Okay, so then I need to connect it to this.
Ruptura status stable. Arcadia status stable.
There we go. Okay. Yep, there's a little bit of a lag right there, so. Alright, so these we're gonna do as rods. There we go. Alright, so that's going to take a minute, but that's okay. We should have a bunch of iron ingots coming in. Yep, here they come. And then these iron rods should join the fray and get thrown into our system while I try to figure out how exactly I want to do this. Oh, heck yeah. Yeah, this is what I'm having issues with, is everything is just backed up completely. Like, we're completely out of pipes. And then technically, because chemicals use this, I would have another tier, which I would start building right here. So let's see. I will start the show now. I'm trying to figure out exactly how I want to do this, because this factory is getting big enough to where it's starting to lag. I want to kind of redo it. Because for one, I can make it a lot more efficient than how this is. I just don't know if I want to completely rebuild everything. That's the problem. Alright, let's do this. We're gonna delete all this. Oops. You know, gooder is not a word. I mean, I guess it technically could be, but... Like, I like this setup, but this is the issue that I run into. Is everything just gets backed up. Granted, realistically, no matter what setup you do, you're always going to have stuff that gets backed up, so, like, there's that. Wait a minute. I see an issue here. Wait, how did pipes get over here? No way. Am I making pipes down here too? So we have pipes being made there. I'm an idiot. I already have pipes being made. And we have more pipes being made. Okay, never mind. So, okay, I did a dum-dum. I'm making pipes down there already, which means I don't really need these pipes here, so... Alright, we're gonna turn these off. Gosh dang it. I was like, why do I have pipes up here? No, that makes sense. So, okay, so this is what, tier 2? So what can I make here? I mean, technically, I have everything being made that I need to make here. Yeah, we're just gonna let this do, just sit there for a moment. Because, yeah, we have pipes being made here, which is why we're also short on rods. I'm making twice the amount of pipes. That's hilarious. But we should have more rods coming in. In my bestest Patrick Star voice. Gooder. Alright, sweet. So yeah, let's make chemicals. Which chemicals is gonna be, yeah, because we have tier 1 here, tier 2, tier 3. And then over here is gonna be tier 4. So, oh, we're under attack. Uh-oh. You know what I need? I need more ammo. We got this. Thankfully, I do have turrets.
Monolith activity detected.
Oh, dang.
The infection has
Wait, infection has reached base core? Alright, I gotta turn that down a little bit. That's really freaking loud. Let's turn this all the way up. We'll turn... Actually, let's just do 50%. Okay.
Finally.
Alright, ambient sound needs to go down too. That's also freaking loud. Also, the user interface can drop. Let's just turn everything down to 50% here. Alright, that is slightly better. At least until stuff starts shooting. I was wondering if we were going to get attacked randomly. Okay. Oh my god. Whew. One thing I love is that it's very, reminds me so much of the Flood from Halo. Sweet, that was fun. We successfully defended our base. Okay, what can I get rid of? Yeah, we'll drop all this. Let's see, I could technically... Well, we'll take this, because I can use this for ammo production. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Alright, now what we'll work on before I was so rudely interrupted is we will work on our Tier 4 production here. So, Tier 4 is going to go right here. I'm going to delete these two. But for right now... Chemicals. Okay. One thing I want to do is I want to unlock Tier 3 belts. Or not belts, but Tier 3 rails so we can move stuff even faster. Oops. we are ready. So, oh, 1 a second is what these guys make. Alright, so it's gonna be a minute before stuff gets over here, which is okay. Let's see, so we should have... Alright. And we should also have helium coming in too. Yeah, it's completely blocked up. Look at that. Yeah, that's why I kind of want to redo our factory here, just because of how backed up these belts are getting. But realistically, and this is kind of where I'm conflicted, is once, like, it fills up, it actually moves pretty quick. Yeah, like these are almost completely filled up. So once these are filled up, it'll start filling up with wolfram or wolfram powder and helium pretty quick. Yeah, see? Now it's just a bunch of wolfram powder. So then once it fills up with wolfram powder, it'll start filling up with helium. Granted, it needs a lot of wolfram powder, though. That's the only downside. And this is doing 240 per minute, so it's only going to take a couple minutes to fill that up completely. And then we should have helium coming in as well. Downside is we also have stuff being blocked or backed up right here too. Alright, here comes the helium. I also need more water. Yeah, we don't have any helium coming in right now. That is a bit of an issue. Okay, so I think what we're going to try to do is, because I want to kind of redo my, well, I do want to redo my factory. There's no try about that. I like this idea because then it's expandable. Like if I need more, you know, wire, for example, I can just keep building it out to get more wire production. Then I can have essentially one item per rail, but then I can try to utilize the multi-rails a little bit more effectively here. So, what I could potentially do, like I said, these could be all tier 1, this could be tier 1 production. I really like this setup though too, so that's why I'm so conflicted here. But if I were to do this, also want to try to make it so it's less taxing. Because I think these platforms aren't helping our performance here. Okay. So I think how I would end up doing this... What if we do something like this? Oh, that's the wrong one. Alright, and then we would delete one on either side here. Come on. What the frick? Okay, and then we would do the multi-rails. Could do something along those lines. Because then we can have... Well, we could have iron, wolfram, and then calcium. So for instance, the first one could be iron. Could do something like this. And then this would come in oops. Could do something like that. Alright, and then this one's gonna be wolfram, which can be this middle one. I know that there's a bug right now with the multi-rails though. So that's the only issue I could run into. Alright, and then we have calcium. Alright, and then we could do this. Alright, this one's gonna be calcium, so that's gonna go like this. So that actually doesn't look too terrible. Now the only thing I'm wondering is if I guess I could do a similar thing to how I'm doing this. I could technically run this belt up this way, and then all of this production runs down this way, and then back up. I wonder if I could implement this idea into this. The only thing I'm going to run into is because this is technically expandable where this isn't. I guess I could do like a tier 1 factory here, and then I could loop it into a tier 2 factory right here, and then I can build a tier 3 and a tier 4, and then however many other factories I need to. But I'm just kind of testing this out to see how this actually would work, which it looks like it would work pretty good. Hydration is low again. So I mean, this actually works pretty good. And then I can utilize the multi-rails a little bit more. Alright, and then these will just go like this. Now the only downside is this is going to expand quite a lot. Granted, that's why I'm kind of wondering if I should just do like separate factories. Also, are we making... Hey, we do have helium coming in. Here, let's go check to see how our chemicals are doing over here for a minute. We have 10 chemicals here. We are producing chemicals. This is great. I should have more and more helium coming in. I actually have a little bit of everything coming in now. Yeah, I really do kind of like this. I think this looks good. I think the way this game is played, you're going to be required to use several bases. Yeah, no, I kind of agree. I mean, one mega factory would be cool, but I think it's designed to where it's, yeah, you're supposed to use like little outposts. I mean, it's very possible to do like one giant factory. I mean, and with how this is, God, it's laggy. Yeah, that's the only thing I'm running into here. Let's see. Alright, so let's do this. Let's see how many items use just normal resources. Oh, it collides with, okay. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we have 8, we'll call them tier 1 products. Let's see, because we have 2 of these and then 6 of the other ones. And then I think what I would do here is get rid of platforms, because I think the platforms is what's causing issues. Because I can just use these guys. And then this is essentially our bus line right here. Dehydrated. Oh, I am very dehydrated. Alright, let's go take care of that for a minute.
Ah, gotcha.
There we are. Hydration levels are now back to normal. Okay, so let's continue this. So 1, 2, 3, and then we have another 3. Alright, so how do I want to do this? I guess what I could technically do is I could use these platforms, but only build them right where the buildings are. So I could do that. So a little bit of a delay, but that's okay. And then, okay, well, let's try this. So one there, and one there. And then it would go... That would definitely free up my computer's resources, because then I wouldn't have all of this underground stuff. One thing I could do is I could completely wipe the factory out entirely and then rebuild it. I don't necessarily want to do that though. I kind of want to... Yeah, I think what we'll probably end up doing... Yeah, this is just more of a test factory right here. If this works out, maybe what I'll do is I'll erase this entire thing and then we'll start kind of rebuilding it. Alright, let's do... And then these are going to be storages. There we are. Then it loops back around. Okay, sweet. And then what should this make? So we have these three being made. We could do beams. And I could actually turn this on too. Let's see, maybe instead of using like platforms, we'll just use walkways. Then I can just do that, and that'll, I think, help with our performance. Let's see, I kind of want to turn this on and see how it works, actually. So... Alright, I really just need to hook up a connector here. I guess that technically works, but I really don't want to do it like that. Okay, let's do this. We'll connect that like this, and then we'll connect you. We'll just do this for a minute. Okay, so that's actually working pretty good. Alright, I have another idea here, so... Alright, so... And then this one's going to be Wolfram ore. Or not Wolfram ore, but... let's see, how's this actually working? Yeah, the only issue, which really isn't an issue, is that it's... So yeah, it's gonna make all of this first, and then it'll slowly work its way down this way. And actually, I don't even have... Yeah, so it's just these three so far. Alright, so here this comes. I want to see. So the multi-rails actually work pretty decently. Okay, I kind of do like this setup here. Yeah, and then all the tier 1 materials will go on these lines here, which I can string to another factory. And then essentially, like, I could build multiple factories of, like, tier 1s, tier 2s, tier 3s, so that I can kind of have little bases everywhere, so it's actually not a bad idea.
Ruptura activity detected.
Oh, another Ruptura.
I recommend finding a safe place.
And these are filling up evenly too, which is awesome. And then yeah, say I need more rods, I can just add on and keep expanding. So this is actually not terrible. Plus, I want to utilize the multi-rail, so this actually works pretty good, which means I'm probably going to continue expanding along this and get rid of this. It's not a real factor until you have a shipping companies waiting for their trucks to be filled before shipping out. I mean, technically I do. They're waiting for their chemicals. Which, yeah, I don't actually have any, Alright, we're gonna do the... Oh, I can't actually... Alright, we're gonna do this for a sec. So this one will have go in this middle one. This one. And I'm gonna have to do another one right here. Oh, oops. We're about to rupture.
Eruption has started. Prepare for impact.
I should have got rid of all of these. Oh well, that's okay. We are producing chemicals though, which is good. Let's cool off our door, so then when the planet's cold enough, we can actually head outside. So yeah, we're gonna do chemicals. You know, getting these solar panels would be pretty sweet too. That'll help with our power generation. See, the furnace is almost 100%. I might as well get some wolfram plates. I am trying to cook myself. Crispy Leno. See? Actually, my health is really low. I should probably fix that. And there we go. Alright, so let me do this for a minute so then I can... Alright, we're gonna connect this to this, and then we're gonna connect that to that, and that 100% doesn't clip. You guys don't see that. Alright, and that should hopefully fix everything that we have going on. I do really like this multi-rail setup here. You know, one thing I should probably do is place a storage thing over here, so the calcium doesn't have to travel quite as far. I am going to have to upgrade the core again at some point. So what I'll probably have to do is in between episodes just go and collect a bunch of meteorites so I can get a bunch of cores. I think it's like 60 cores for the next upgrade. Let's see. We're at what, 2 cores? As long as you keep this thing, I'm not sure what the little thing on the side like would be called, but every time you mine something it gets more efficient. We call it the efficiency meter. As long as you keep that up, you can mine meteors pretty efficiently. Oh, my 22 ignitium. Oh, crap. My 5 meteor hearts. Okay, so I think what we're going to do is, because we are producing quite a few chemicals now, we are going to start shipping those off. And then I have a feeling I'm probably going to be redoing my whole factory. Another thought is I start building a factory here. Because I could easily build a tier 1 factory here and then slowly get rid of that factory over there and then turn that into like a tier 2 factory or something. Because there's plenty of ores and stuff over here, which would be perfect. I'm using this as kind of my building material factory for right now. I'm thinking like tier 1 factory here. It doesn't really matter how I do it. I mean, realistically. Power pip. I mean, power pip could be a good name for it. Alright. And that looks good. Alright, let's go and start shipping off our chemicals. Look at this. This is all full now. Yeah, so this actually works pretty good. I actually like that setup quite a lot. This is easy to build, but the other one is going to be a lot more efficient. Oh yeah, we have a lot of chemicals here. Okay. So, I think what we're going to do is we're just going to do this for the time being. We're going to disconnect this for a minute.
Gotcha.
And then we're going to turn all of these into orders for the Moon Energy Corporation. Alright, and then we will reconnect this. Here they come. What's funny is those really don't look like chemicals. Yay, we are fulfilling an order. This shouldn't take too terribly long. So let's do some math here for a minute. So 69,700. And each chemical produces 70 points. 995 chemicals is how much we're going to need to fulfill this order. So, you know, just a few. I think you're right. They used to be called explosives, didn't they? In the playtest. Yes, I think you're right on that one. I vaguely remember that. Which they kind of do look more like explosives. I mean, they don't really look like chemicals, but I mean... Yeah, I vaguely do remember them being called explosives in the playtest. Alright, so while that's being fulfilled, let's continue expanding upon this little factory right here. Alright, so then we would have 1, 2, 3, 4. I would need 2 more of these. Alright, then I would need 2 more. Which technically, I could probably just... Yeah, no, I'm gonna have to do it this way.
Raptura is in its stable stage. The
Whoa.
climate of Arcadia is returning to normal.
What the heck happened here? Because I had those all placed. I'm pretty sure the original idea was you'd probably combine explosive tubes to make grenades instead of... Yeah, I mean, I kind of like the current, like, implementation of the grenade, but I'm also not a huge fan of it at the same time. It's really kind of weird. Yeah, why did that get messed up? Okay, and then what we're gonna do... Actually, realistically, I can probably just not have that one there. I can probably just do this. Yeah, so let's delete... Oh, crap. Okay, well, that happened. Why did this get deleted? That makes no sense. Yeah, I'm not a huge fan of the building. Like, they need to find a more efficient way to actually
has finished regenerating.
making platforms and stuff, because I'm not a huge fan of how this actually is right here. Alright, so we'll do that. One. Oh, I'm out of resources. Dang. Oh, and my freaking, they're way over here. That's okay. I can drop some stuff along the way of the nuke obelisk. Alright, so let's head over here. We'll grab some building material. Let me just drop a bunch of stuff I don't actually need really quick. There we are. That'll all get destroyed in the next rupture, so I don't have to worry about it. I do need to start exploring a little bit more, and I do want to explore that engine there. You know what I could do? There we go. I got all the building material now. Let's see, what do I need? I need to build that battery to get into there, so let's go and see what we actually need to build that. I know chemicals was one of them. I Can't remember what the other requirement was. Let's see. Power cell, electronics, and chemicals. Alright, I have the ability to make chemicals. What did I need for electronics? Oh. Alright, let's make some electronics. So that one's going to go right next to chemicals. One thing I have a question is why is there a random like extension on some of these platforms where other platforms don't have, like this one has one there. The rest of these don't have one like at all. Like what are those technically for? That is what I want to know. Okay, so we are going to grab the furnace. Oh. There we are. 1, 2, 3. 1. Crap. 2, 3. Okay. There we go. Anyone else seen the devs borrowing from Factory making blueprints? I mean, I think they absolutely should make blueprints. I think they need to fix a few things first. Like, for one, the foundations. Like, how the current foundation system is, in my opinion, terrible. The rails need a little bit of work. I like the rails, but I'm also conflicted with the rails because, like, with the multi-rail system, for example, like, it's hard to... I feel like they need a rail connector, but have a rail connector that works with, like, the different types of multi-rails. I don't know, there has to be a way where they can, like, combine these so you can have, you know, different variations of the multi-rail that can go in any sort of direction. So, like, if they fix, like, the rails, made that a little bit more efficient along with the foundations, I think that would work perfectly. But the Z levelability... Yeah. And I kind of wish you could build, like, multi-story factories, which I know it's very possible, but it's also overly complicated for no reason too. Oh heck yeah, look at this. Everything's backed up even more now. This is great. See, where's your stators? Oh, they're right here. That is so convenient. Look at that. And then the last thing we need are synthetic silicon, which is right there. Yeah, so this is going to take a minute. So how much do I actually need? Like, how many electronics do it? I can't remember. Did it say how many batteries I needed? I don't think it said how many batteries. Oh, that's almost done. I need to unlock that first. Ooh, I've unlocked quartz building material. 400. Alright, so I need 400 of each. Okay. Just a few. Well, we're almost done not researching, but fulfilling our Moon Energy Corporation order. We actually have... I mean, I could easily take it from there. We have 18, 15, and probably like, yeah, 10. Alright, it's a slow process, but we are producing stuff, so that's good. You know one thing I do need. It's not that direction, I believe it's this direction. I need a bunch of these Wolfram plates.
I can use this.
Let's go and put these where they need to go. Rail elevators would be freaking sweet. Nuclear weapons would be awesome. That would be very, very useful. Okay, so that worked out. Let's drop that right there. I don't think I need the helium for anything, do I? Right, you're right there. Alright, so the Mega Press is going to be the next thing I unlock. 7, 8, 7. Yeah, everything's going a little bit slower now, which is okay. Oh wow, you guys are actually working pretty good. 1 every 5 seconds. I technically need 5 of these to do 1 a second, but that's okay. I'm not that pressed about it. Oh, we are out of Wolfram powder. That's not good. Wait, do I not have any Wolfram coming in for Wolfram powder?
Sent. The Moon Energy Corporation is very pleased with
Oh,
your
I made a
services.
mistake.
More rewards await you in the terminal.
Oopsies. I made a dum-dum. Combat drones would be awesome. They would need to work on performance significantly before that would, I feel like, be viable. Alright, we have Wolfram back in play. Alright, here we go. Here it comes. God, I have everything backed up right here. I need level 3 belts. Or rails. I keep calling them belts. Alright, Alright, so these are done. Which means I'm probably just going to delete all this. Well, I have enough chemicals on me. Now I just need enough electronics. 865. So I have almost 300 right here. I do need more than that. Let's see, we unlock increased fog of war area uncovered by a player 45%. I mean, that's not terrible. Stamina regen, max stamina. Yeah, we're gonna pile you in our, yeah, we're gonna put you right there. Alright, let's do this. Alright, so I need 400 electronics. So I need 10 of each to make one, so I'd probably make a couple. Because I'm not entirely sure how many I'm actually going to need, so let's continue working on this prototype factory right here while those electronics are being made. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, so one more of these would be ideal. If you craft stamina, I keep forgetting food, like food crafting is a thing. It's hilarious. Why does this keep getting deleted? Like, that's what I want to know. Oh, drones that bring you food and ammo would be... that would be awesome. Alright, so... 2, 4, 5... and this will be 6. You know what you could also technically do? And I just thought about this. You could theoretically make a fairly big factory using this setup here. No, that would be difficult because you'd have to find items that use the same recipes, because you could have stuff on this side and stuff on the other side. Like for simple recipes like these ones, you know, I could have, you know, rods being made over here, beams being made over here, and then it's split off. I'd have to mess around with it. So then, yeah, this is technically our tier 1 factory, which isn't producing, I mean, it's producing just as much as this guy right here, but it's a smaller footprint technically. Actually, it's kind of the same. Actually, no, it is kind of a smaller footprint. Alright, well, let's do this. Alright, then let's hook up all of these rails here. What the heck is this? That looks awful. Yeah, that looks better. Alright, so that is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now I just need the 2 rows of furnaces, and then that is all the tier 1 production. You know what I might do? We're gonna put you right here. There we go. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Oh, crap. Okay, I'm going to have to do this. Yeah, we'll have to do that, and I should be able to put it safely down over here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, wrong way. I just drag rails all over the place and make giant bowls of spaghetti. Yeah, I mean, it's really easy to do that, but I'm trying to find a way just to be more efficient with it. But a bunch of spaghetti is also fun. Let's do 1, 2, 3. Let's see, is my math off? No, I think my math is pretty on par here. Uh-oh, we're overheated. Actually, wait. This one is overheated. Yeah, so these guys are have an issue. So I wonder if it's right here. Do something like that. Okay. Nope, has to go in the metal one. There we go. Oh, crap. Of course I messed up. Yeah, I wonder what kind of mods there's going to be for this game. I was off by 1. Ridiculous. Okay, let's do this again. There we go. Okay, that's better. Yeah, I don't like how janky connecting these rails is either. There we go. Okay. So technically, that is every tier 1 item being produced. And I feel like it's in a more efficient variation of this. I feel like that is a little bit better. And it's quite a bit smaller too, like it's almost reaching the end down here, but this is also longer this way as well versus this. What is with this right here? Like, what is with this one? It's just not wanting to... I don't get that. What is going on with this particular storage? Alright, so let's do this. Alright, so now what I need to do Because if I hook all of this up, I'm going to have to start deleting this. So I do like this setup. I think it's going to be a little bit more efficient. Alright, I should have enough electronics now, so let's go take a look. Oh, heck yeah.
Let's see.
Alright, let's go make some... Well, let's go research that battery, and then we'll make 10 of the battery, and then we're going to head over to the engine over there. Let's see, what else? Oh, a valve. It's a known bug from having too many objects in your rendered view. Objects vanish without returning their building costs for items. Okay, well, it's not just me then. Ooh, electronics. Okay, I can do that one.
I'm dehydrated.
Oh, oops, wrong one. Bam. Alright, we have 10 of them. I don't know how many I need. I think I just need one. But I made 10. Alright, so what we're gonna do right now, we're gonna go grab... Yeah, I need to actually focus on food too. I keep forgetting food is a thing. Take you, we'll take you. Yeah, that's good enough for now. Yeah, I feel like the bigger your base is, the worse it gets. So, like with how much I have right here, I'm surprised that there's not more that's doing it, but that's okay. Alright, so we have electronics being produced here. So what we're going to do is we're going to build another little orbital launch area here. Yeah, this is where blueprints would come in handy, because this is the same setup that I build every time. Alright, we're gonna do electronics, because that's way more. Alright, and now all I have to do is hook them up. Here they come. Can you tell Satisfactory players from the normies watch how they build? Yeah, I did a Satisfactory series, which I kind of want to redo it, but like the last couple of tiers are just brutal. Like one thing I wish that they would implement would be like multi-level rigs. Like, and like you said, the rail elevator would be a good idea too. Alright, so we are going to make our way over to that engine over there so I can explore that. I hope I have enough of these batteries or power cells. I guess we'll find out. How much ammo do I... I've got quite a bit of ammo here. The ideal thing would be to go over here after a rupture. But that's okay. Alright, so yeah, we're going to head over here and we are going to see what's inside the engine. I just have to run all the way over here because there's no good mode of transportation yet. YouTube is showing me adverts for... Apparently when YouTube first started, it used to be like, the idea was for it to be like a dating site, and then people just started uploading videos and it just kind of turned into what it is. Let's eat for a minute. Oh my. Okay, we're good. Ooh, you know what? Boom. Alright, I think one survived. Oh, one did. Those grenades are pretty sweet. I wish, yeah, I would almost rather just craft grenades and just carry them around with me versus having it regenerate, but that's okay. Alright, so I have to go all the way over here. Voice alerts and underwear, give me the... Oh, Jesus. Alright, we're going to take some of these because I'm going to have to heal myself. Alright, I've already been up there.
Come here.
Yeah, I need to focus a little bit more on food. Because I know that there's a whole thing of food that you can, like, research. Alright. I feel like I'm going the long way around. Probably am. Oh, well. That's okay. Alright, let's go... See, this would be a good area for a little base right here, too. Ooh, there's a dead body over here. Let's go see what he has. Oh, you have food. Oh, I will take your food. Well, food and water. Oh, crap. Alright. I didn't mean to grab that gun, but I'll take it.
Reloading.
I hear you. Can I get up here? Ugh. Oh, heck yeah. Oh, I forgot I upgraded the sight on this gun. I like that so much better. Alright, we're gonna go around this way. Yeah, I went the long way. I'm dumb. Oh well. And actually, it might be the safer way. I can't remember for sure. There is a base over here, though. Okay, let's go this direction. I think I've already looted this base. Yes, I have. I recognize it.
I'm detecting increased Raptura activity.
Oh, crap.
Prepare for a wave.
Actually, if I can get inside before the wave hits, which it's right over there. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Come on. Oh, crap. No, we are good. Oh, crap. Uh-oh. No. I'm slowly moving. Okay. Ooh. That's kind of nerve-wracking, isn't it? Oh, that double jump. I don't know if I'm going to be able to make it inside. Oh, crap. Alright, I'm going to have to build a shelter. You guys are going to die.
Raptura's core is unstable. Head to safety immediately.
Oh. Here it comes. Oh, yep, they're dead.
Warning. The planet is being incinerated.
Okay, I only have about 10 minutes of the stream left, so I'm gonna make my way inside. The nice thing is that we'll be bug free for a while, so that's gonna be awesome. So I should be able to go inside, then we'll do a little bit of exploring, and then we will, in the next episode, see what's inside that engine. Alright, so let's do this. I'm gonna have to wait a few seconds before I can head out there. La 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 la. Alright, starting to cool down. There's a lot of ignitium everywhere too. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, there's 8 ignitium around us. 9. Lots of fire. Okay. Sweet.
Planetary temperature within acceptable parameters.
Alright. The good thing is there's no more vermin for a while. The bad thing is I can't see shit. Oh my god, look at all the ignitium over here. Since I'm here, I might as well. Okay, so where is the engine at? I can't see anything right now. I think it's over here, so we're gonna go this way. I think if you lure all those bugs into the fire like that, you should get XP. You know what? I agree. Up there it is. There's the entrance. I don't know if I'd consider this an entrance per se, but I kind of wish there was a scanner function so you could, like, see if you miss anything. Yeah, I already read this.
I can't help you right now. Just wait.
I bet the batteries come loose.
Jimmy, all systems are going haywire and you're not a licensed electrician. Just wait and don't touch anything.
It's fine. It has to be the battery.
Jimmy? Jimmy!
He electrocuted himself. Wait, how many? Oh, heck yeah. Did I actually need 10? That is hilarious.
Congratulations. You have managed to find a way into the Forgotten Engine. Remember that everything you see here is highly classified. Your contract stipulates that you may only divulge this information to the Claywood Corporation.
Okay, well, we are going to explore this for the next few minutes before I end the stream here, but 100% this is what we're doing in the next episode. I'm feeling there's something bad in here, too. Oh. Tech floor. Wait. Loading screen?
Simon, I can't. We've got procedures.
Please, please, please. I can't escape without her. Here's the disc. Just click the stuff.
What? Where'd you get that? Man, take it back to the storeroom. I need to report this.
Report it? Did you see what's going on out there? Who do you want to report this to? Print me one sleeve. One!
No, Simon, I can't.
Fine, you don't want to help me, I'll print it myself.
Stop! You don't know what to press. Those parameters are wrong.
Shut up!
Let go of that! What did you do?
Ugh.
Oh shit. I think I'm gonna be sick. Kill it!
No, no, I can't.
Huh. That sounded like vermin almost. Did they? Dang. Oh, you can do the regeneration chambers in here. That's kind of cool. Let's see. Thomas tried to be nice, but I've had it. So I'll be blunt. We can give you muscles. It's against regulations and discussion. I'll report everything. And if you continue, press turn us. My sleeve happens to be crushed by something heavy. Then, according to Para, I can get a new one, additional muscle tissue, plus I get a discount. That's hilarious. Okay, so they were building a second home. That makes sense. Where do I want to go? I wish I could read. I kind of just wish they would just read it to us. But, I mean...
What a sad sight. Quite possibly the highest achievement of human ingenuity. Left behind to rust.
Do we know why it's not working?
I bet they ran out of money. It's always about money with things like this.
You hit the nail right on the head. It turns out, terraforming a planet in an alien galaxy is not the best investment.
Who would have thought?
That money could have been put to better use.
What are you all talking about? The creation of another habitable planet should be the priority for any species. The IRO made a big mistake closing this project down.
You now have a chance to find out why the project is kept a secret.
Dang, okay.
We don't have access.
Crap. Alright, we're gonna explore a little bit before I end the episode here. We actually achieved quite a lot. We made chemicals, we made electronics. We're slowly expanding upon or kind of redoing our base, which I'm gonna look into a little bit more in between episodes, but I'm very excited to actually start exploring this thing. Oh, here we are. Testing room. So that's where we are. There is a bunch of stuff, yeah, on this level. I do not like that. I don't like this at all. I feel like the vermin are gonna pop out of here. Code red, exobiological being inside. Oh, I have a bad feeling about this. I do not like those events like that. That is not okay. Next time on StarRupture, the continues to lord over with his reading skills and hot single. Jesus. Alright, so I think what we're going to do is we're going to call the episode here. I have a feeling there's going to be something behind this door. As much as I want to open it right now, I'm not going to do it. But it looks like we have a crap ton of stuff to explore just on this level alone. And there's multiple levels, so this is going to be fun. But, yeah, something that we're absolutely going to look into in the next episode. I'm kind of wondering if the vermin were created on this thing. I wonder if they're native to the planet or not. I have a feeling, just because of what we heard on the audio tape, that they actually might be a like a experiment or a result of like a failed slave from the audio tape I just heard. But yeah, we will find out more in the next episode. But yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed watching, and I will see you all later. I need grenades and ammo, yes.